Have you ever noticed how a woman's behavior changes when she realizes you've lost interest? It's fascinating, isn't it? One moment she's cool and collected, and the next she's reaching out more, trying to reconnect, or even showing up in places she knows you'll be. This isn't just about emotions, it's about power dynamics. When you pull back, it disrupts her sense of control and forces her to question her position in your life. This reaction isn't random, it's rooted in psychology and evolutionary biology. Losing interest, whether intentional or natural, flips the dynamic entirely. She goes from feeling desired and comfortable to uncertain and vulnerable. Women often seek validation, consciously or subconsciously, from the men who once pursued them. When that validation disappears, it sparks confusion, self-doubt, and even competitive instincts. This is why you'll notice her suddenly becoming more attentive, testing your resolve, or even playing mind games. It's not just about missing your attention, it's about her fighting to reclaim the sense of control she felt when you were invested. As a man, understanding this reaction puts you in a position of strength. When you master the art of holding back, you're not just regaining control of the dynamic, you're demonstrating high value. Men who act from a place of abundance, rather than neediness, project power. This isn't about playing games, it's about recognizing your worth and positioning yourself as someone who isn't easily swayed. In this video, I'll break down her typical reactions when she senses you've lost interest and teach you how to navigate this dynamic effectively. Mastering this will not only elevate your dating life but also make you more confident in all your relationships. Let's dive in. 1. She becomes more attentive. When a woman realizes you've lost interest, one of the first things you'll notice is that she suddenly becomes more attentive. Women are wired to pick up on subtle shifts in energy, and the moment she senses you pulling away, it creates a void she feels compelled to fill. This shift triggers her competitive instinct, especially if she believes other women might now be catching your eye. She'll start paying closer attention to your actions, words, and overall behavior, even things she previously overlooked. This attentiveness often manifests as her initiating conversations more frequently, asking about your day, or trying to insert herself into your life in ways she hadn't before. You might receive unexpected compliments, hear her laugh at jokes she previously ignored, or see her actively engaging with your social media posts. These changes aren't accidental. They're her way of re-establishing a connection and getting your attention back on her. From your perspective, this is where you need to remain steady. A man who reacts too quickly to this new attention risks falling back into her frame. It's tempting to reciprocate her newfound enthusiasm, but doing so too eagerly can undo the power shift you've just created. Instead, maintain your focus on your priorities and let her come to you. Respond with confidence, but avoid over-investing. You might also notice her showing a sudden interest in things you care about. She might ask about your hobbies, suggest plans she knows you'll enjoy, or even bring up topics you've mentioned in the past. This is her way of signaling that she's paying attention and values your interests. Again, don't let this derail your frame. Acknowledge her efforts without losing sight of your own goals. It's also worth noting that her attentiveness might be paired with subtle signs of nervousness. She may appear more eager to please, or her messages might carry a tone of insecurity, such as asking if you're upset or if something has changed. These are cues that she's feeling unsettled by your withdrawal and is trying to understand where she stands with you. While this can stroke your ego, it's crucial to remain composed. Overplaying your hand by acting dismissive or arrogant can backfire, turning her attentiveness into resentment. Instead, keep your interactions measured and purposeful. Respond in a way that shows you're in control, but also convey that your attention isn't easily won. A high-value man doesn't rush to reassure someone who suddenly realizes they might lose him. By staying calm and grounded, you reinforce the idea that her increased attention is a response to your strength, not something you need to chase or validate. This newfound attentiveness is a key sign of her realization. Recognizing and handling it correctly allows you to remain in control of the dynamic, keeping her intrigued while demonstrating your value. It's a delicate balance, but mastering it sets the tone for the power you hold moving forward. 2. She tests your resolve. Once a woman notices you've lost interest, her next move is often to test your resolve. Women are naturally drawn to men who are steady and confident, but when you pull back, she will instinctively test whether your withdrawal is genuine or just a temporary act. These tests serve as her way of gauging your emotional strength, self-control, and commitment to the new dynamic you've created. How you respond will determine whether she respects you or dismisses you as someone easily manipulated. One of the most common tests is her acting cold or distant to see if you'll chase her. If she senses you've pulled back, she may mirror your behavior in an attempt to regain the upper hand. This is a calculated move designed to provoke a reaction. Many men fall into this trap, rushing to reassure her or doubling down on their efforts to reconnect. Doing so immediately shifts the power back into her hands and undoes the impact of your initial withdrawal. Instead, you need to remain composed and unshaken. If she acts distant, match her energy or maintain a calm indifference. Your lack of reaction sends a clear message. You're not playing games, and your self-worth isn't tied to her validation. This response will force her to reconsider her strategy, and more often than not, prompt her to drop the cold act and pursue you more openly. Another test you might encounter is her trying to provoke jealousy. She could casually mention other men, post photos designed to get your attention, or subtly allude to her options. This is a tactic meant to spark insecurity in you, pushing you to react emotionally and reassert your interest in her. Falling for this bait gives her the control she's seeking, but staying calm and unfazed reinforces your value. A man who doesn't react to such provocations demonstrates confidence and emotional maturity, qualities women find irresistibly attractive. She might also test your boundaries by becoming more demanding or critical. This could be as simple as her picking fights over trivial matters or pushing you to explain your behavior. The goal is to destabilize your resolve and pull you back into her frame of control. Avoid engaging in unnecessary arguments or over-explaining yourself. Instead, keep your responses clear and concise, showing her that you won't be drawn into emotional chaos. Understanding the psychology behind these tests is critical. Women respect men who hold firm under pressure and don't buckle at the first sign of resistance. Each test is an opportunity for you to reinforce your value and demonstrate your independence. The more consistent you are in handling these moments with confidence and self-control, the more she will view you as a man worth pursuing. By standing your ground during these tests, you maintain the upper hand in the dynamic. This not only increases her respect for you but also strengthens your position as a man who operates on his own terms. And there you have it. Why women chase when you pull away and how to navigate this dynamic with confidence. Understanding her reactions, whether it's increased attentiveness, testing your resolve, or playing mind games, puts you in control. Remember, this isn't about manipulation or playing games. It's about recognizing your worth, maintaining your frame, and demonstrating high value. When you act from a place of abundance and self-respect, you naturally become someone worth pursuing. So, the next time you notice her behavior shifting, stay calm, stay grounded, and let her come to you. By mastering this dynamic, you'll not only elevate your dating life but also build unshakable confidence in all your relationships. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights on mastering relationships and personal growth. Until next time, stay strong, stay confident, and keep thriving.